Hello again. So in this little video we're just going to look at the relative sizes of the different tools, and perhaps the most obvious place to start is with the harmonizers. So in one of the other videos I compared the two different kind of personal harmonizers, the original and the new design. In this case I'm just going to show you the new design because the original one there's not many of them left. So here's the normal standard sacred cubit personal harmonizer, and we could put that alongside the lost cubit. So you can probably see here that the lost cubit is just that little bit bigger, as we would expect from the lost cubit rings compared to the sacred cubit. The lost cubits do what lost cubits do, but ultimately it's a little bit bigger again, which may be relevant for you if you're choosing a harmonizer. And then likewise, if we look at the environmental harmonizers, so normally I compare this to maybe the size of a golf ball, something like that. So that's the sacred cubit environmental harmonizer, kind of thing that you might have for your home rather than just for you as an individual. And this is the lost cubit, again, just that little bit bigger, similar size, but lost cubit that little bit bigger than the sacred cubit. I don't have a lost cubit large harmonizer with me at the moment, but this is the sacred cubit. So if we look at them side by side, so that's the personal harmonizer, that's the environmental harmonizer, and this is what's now called the community harmonizer, was originally the agriculture harmonizer. So just to give you a sense of sizes. And and just putting this one next to that again. So this is the community harmonizer, or the agricultural harmonizer, and this is the empowerment new dimension community harmonizer. So that's the empowerment cubit compared to the sacred cubit. So the rings are that much bigger, and it's also a new dimension tool. But anyway, size-wise, that's what we're looking at. And then, so this is the acu-vac coil, the standard size acu-vac, and this is the standard size feedback loop, which is basically an acu-vac twisted round on itself, so both ends point in the same direction. It's just quicker to work with this, but they are a bit more expensive. That's the sacred cubit, and well, normally the sacred cubit to the lost cubit is not a huge difference, but in the case of the acu-vac coil, they're very much bigger. So that's your standard acu-vac coil, and that's your lost cubit acu-vac, so considerably bigger. And there's actually a mega coil as well, which you can buy. I don't have one here at the moment, designed for working with large animals like horses and cattle and such. So that's the sacred and the lost cubit, and here we have sacred and lost cubit. Yeah, that's right. Sacred cubit, lost cubit, again significantly bigger, fairly more expensive as well, but you can see why there's a lot more to it. And then this is the empowerment cubit. So this is the larger, again, the empowerment cubit. It's got 2 beads compared to the lost cubit just having the 1 bead. Similar size, but just that bit bigger, you can see. So the beads again are helpful because they can help us to determine quite quickly, is that, oh yeah, that's the empowerment cubit, it's got the extra bead. So there we are, that's the different sizes. Yeah, that'll do for now.